Hey there, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about Key West, Florida, the southernmost settlement in the United States. It's located at the bottom end of the Florida Keys. This place is packed with history and culture. We had the opportunity to spend some time in Key West, and it quickly became one of our top destinations. There was so much to do and see that we didn't have enough time to do everything and are planning to go back. Whether you're here on a cruise stop or you're coming in to stay for a vacation, you're going to find plenty to do here. We stopped in during one of our cruises and had a chance to do several different things. I want to share with you some of the things that we did and give you some ideas for other things that they offer that you just may want to put on your to-do list. Let's jump right in. Key West, Florida is a melting pot of cultures. The town's history reflects its residents' independent spirit, like the time in 1982 when Key West seceded from the United States. Did you know that they did that? Yeah, they formed what they call the Conch Republic. When the U.S. Border Patrol started initiating random car searches in Key Largo to help combat drug trafficking, this negatively impacted Key West's business. It prompted the town to secede from the United States and establish the Conch Republic. In a symbolic gesture, they declared war on the United States, and then, of course, quickly surrendered and then requested foreign aid. This unconventional approach did swiftly lead to the removal of the roadblock and the car searches. Talk about a unique approach to handling a roadblock, right? Today, Key West is a haven for free spirits and those seeking a one-of-a-kind adventure. One of the best places to find this spirit is on Duval Street. It's a little over a 1-mile stretch of the island and is considered the heart of Key West. From unique shops and restaurants to cafes serving rich Cuban coffee, this street has it all. Just take a long walk down the street and enjoy the history of this place and everything it has to offer. Oh, and don't forget to try the signature key lime pie. Yep, that's where it got its name. No visit to Key West is complete without a trip to Ernest Hemingway's house. This literary icon called Key West home for many years, and his house is now a museum, offers a glimpse into his life and his work. Hemingway not only is known for his writing, but for leaving his house to his cats in his will. You can meet the descendants of his famous six-toed cat, and if you're visiting during July, join the Hemingway Days Festival for poetry readings and marlin fishing contest and so much more. This house is open every day of the year, even holidays, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. When you buy a ticket, it includes the guided tour, and the cost is about $18 for adults and $7 for kids ages 6 to 12. Children that are 5 and younger are free. You'll also find a bookstore and a gift shop on site. If you visit Hemingway's house, your trip cannot be complete without a visit to Papa Pilar's rum distillery. The rum distillery is located in a historic tobacco warehouse that was built in 1878 by skilled Irish bricklayers. Be sure to get a tour. They will give you some great information into Hemingway and his life. Hemingway's nickname was Papa, and his prized possession was his boat, which he named Pilar. So the rum distillery gave tribute to Hemingway, who liked his rum, and named the distillery Papa Pilar. Be sure to sample some of the famous rum and take some home with you. The distillery is open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Free tours of the distillery run from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., about every 30 minutes, and are roughly 15 to 20 minutes long. Kids and pets are both welcome as long as they are with adults. If you enjoy a good cigar, or at least learning about the history of Cuban-style cigars, stop in at the Rodriguez Cigar Factory. This has been family-owned and operated since it was first founded in Cuba in 1947. When the Cuban government nationalized their private tobacco plantation, the Rodriguez family was forced to immigrate to the United States. They found the current cigar factory in 1984, and it is still the current oldest operating cigar manufacturer in Florida Keys. They're still using the same techniques that they used in Cuba. You can stop in, purchase a cigar, or just look around. If you would like a tour to see how they make the cigars and even roll one yourself, you can book a tour on their website. Some cruise lines, like Virgin Voyages, offer a tour here as one of the excursions. If you book on Rodriguez's website, the tours are offered Monday through Saturday starting at 10:30. The tours last approximately an hour and 15 minutes and cost about $35 per person. Another thing that we did was visit the Mel Fisher Maritime Museum. If you haven't heard of Mel Fisher, he is the famous explorer and marine treasure hunter who discovered the 1622 Spanish galleon shipwreck. The museum showcases the fascinating stories behind the recovery process for the treasure and has many artifacts from these wrecks. There is so much history and information in this museum that you can spend several hours of your day here just looking around and reading all the information available. We spent a couple hours here and could have easily spent even more. The museum is open daily from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. Adult pricing was around $17.50 and children are about $8.50. Another place that you can go visit the southernmost point of the continental U.S. Just head south until, well, you can't go any further. You can find it at Fort Zachary Taylor Historic State Park and the iconic buoy nearby. Before the concrete buoy was here, there was a wooden sign that noted the southern point. This was later changed and the buoy that you now see was put in place. When you stand here, you're only about 90 miles from Cuba. If you're looking for a good place to eat in Key West, well, one of the most famous places is Sloppy Joe's. Now, when we were there, this place was absolutely packed because, it is a famous place to eat. If you can get in there, great. If not, my other recommendation would be Willie's. This is a chicken joint, and they're known, well, they claim to have world famous fried chicken. I don't know if it's world famous and all, but I can tell you it was really good. So we chose to eat here, and I would recommend it. If you're looking for a place to go that wasn't real busy, at least when we were there, then this would be a great second. One of our favorite ways to see Key West is on the conch train tour. If you are short on time but eager to explore Key West history, hop aboard the conch train. The 75-minute narrated tour takes you through the old town with stops for refreshments and attractions. This is a hop-on and hop-off style train that allows you to get off in areas that you want to explore even more, or just stay on for a narrated tour around the entire area and then go back to your favorite spot when it's over. The train tour runs every day of the year, except for the last Saturday in October due to the Fantasy Fest. Tours depart every 30 minutes starting around 10:15 a.m., with the last tour departing about 4:15 p.m. Ticket prices vary by date, but a one-day ticket for adults starts about $40, I guess you could say. Kids ages 4 to 12 start about $21, and kids 3 and younger ride for free. There's some other really popular things that we just didn't get a chance to do. Some of those are the Key West Butterfly and Nature Conservatory, visiting the famous Key West Aquarium. If you do go visit the southernmost point, don't forget to stop by Fort Zachary Taylor Historic State Park and see the fort that's still standing. The fort was built in the mid-1800s and was used during the Civil War and the Spanish-American War. If you really like sunsets, one of the places we were told about is Mallory Square. If you want to have a nice dinner while looking at a beautiful sunset, then this is the place to go in Key West. Of course, you can always take boat tours, you can go snorkeling, or you can head on over to Harry S. Truman's Little White House. This was originally built by the U.S. Navy in the 1890s and was served as the Naval Command headquarters during the Spanish-American War and also played roles in both World Wars and the Cold War. From 1946 to 1952, President Harry Truman used this house as his winter vacation home. And because he spent so much time here, well, then it became known as the Little White House. So that was most of the stuff that we did in our brief day in Key West. Like I said, there is so much more to do and see here, then I can't wait to go back. Now, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share your Key West experiences in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring and don't forget to subscribe for more travel adventures. And we will see you on the next adventure.